Hello students. Today we will be studying the first lesson of Class 10 English, A Letter to God, written by G.L. Fuentes. This story is about a farmer, Lencho, whose faith and belief in God touches our hearts. In a small village on a hillside, a farmer, Lencho, lived with his family. His house was perched high above the ground, from where he could clearly see the entire valley and his fields. He was a very hard-working farmer. He hoped for only one thing, rain, because only rain could revive his crops. One day, Lencho looked up at the sky and smiling said, "It seems it will definitely rain today." Shortly after, clouds appeared and raindrops began to fall. Lencho exclaimed happily, "These aren't drops, they're coins from God. Big drops of 10 paise, small ones of 5 paise." But the joy didn't last long. Soon hailstones began to fall along with the rain. First small, then large snowballs fell onto the fields. Within minutes, the entire valley was covered in a blanket of white. All of Lencho's hard work goes to waste. He laments, "Now we have nothing left to eat. We will starve this year." But Lencho refuses to give up. He is absolutely confident that God will never let him down. The next day, he takes out a piece of paper and writes a letter to God. He writes, "Dear God, my crops have been destroyed by hail. I need 100 paise or 100 pesos so that I can sow again and feed my family until the next harvest." He writes "to God" on the envelope and goes to the post office to put it in the mailbox. When the postmaster receives the letter, he laughs at first, but is quickly moved by Lencho's faith. He says, "We must not let this man's faith in God be shattered." He collects money from his employees and himself, but they only manage to collect 70 paise. They put the money in an envelope and send it in God's name. A few days later, Lencho returns to the post office. He is overjoyed when he receives the letter. He immediately counts the money. But when he sees that there are only 70 paise, his face turns serious. He can't believe God could make a mistake. So he thinks the post office employees are thieves. He immediately writes another letter. "Dear God, please send the remaining 30 paise, but don't send it through the post office because the employees here are thieves." The story ends with an irony. Lencho doubts the very people who helped him. This story teaches us several valuable lessons. First, true faith should never waver. Second, humanity is the greatest devotion. Third, along with faith, we must also have gratitude. Lencho's faith is inspiring and the postmaster's humanity is exemplary. Now students, let's review the lesson through some questions. Question 1. What did Lencho expect from the rain? Answer, that his crops would flourish and he would have abundant grain. Question 2. What happened with the hailstorm? Answer, the entire crop was destroyed and Lencho's family went hungry. Question 3. Why did Lencho write a letter to God? Answer, to ask for 100 rupees so that he could start farming again and feed his family till the next harvest. Question 4. What did the postmaster do? Answer, out of kindness and sympathy, he collected the money and sent it to Lencho. Question 5. Why did Lencho blame the post office employees? Answer, because he felt that God had sent 100 rupees but the postman stole 30 rupees. So children, a letter to God teaches us that true faith is that which remains strong even in difficulties, and humanity is that which